Morning folks, John with A&J Outdoors, and it's time for another solo trip. But if you see behind me, it's a tad foggy out. If you look in the parking lot where the boats trailers are parked, there are none. It's just me out. Now there's two ramps on this lake, so I saw a boat coming in behind me, so they went to the other ramp. But that's not the usual. Usually there'll be some boats here already. I think it's the fogginess and the cooler weather that's scaring them away, but we're gonna make a go of it. See you on the water. All right, it's still freaking foggy, as you can see behind me. I've been waiting for a good, I don't know, 20 minutes at least. I did a live stream on my my Facebook page, so it's time to roll out there. We're just gonna roll slow. All right, let's get rolling. We're gonna just go by my Lowrance Navionics mapping. I've been on this lake a few times, so I got a bunch of trails. So even though it's foggy, I can kind of follow a path that I know. You know what I mean? My concern is other boats not being responsible and racing around out here in this stuff. All right, so the fog is starting to lift a little bit. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. I can see that shoreline behind me where I came from, and I couldn't see that when I left there. So, and I can see the dam. We're getting a little bit shallower, coming up on that little ridge line, about 25 foot of water. And I just got a good feeling this is an area we're going to pick up, at least get a bite or two. But you never know. There we go. First hit right there. That's nothing. You wait, you got circle hooks on, you wait till they load that rod up, and you know they're on, and then you just crank down on him. He's probably on. I want him to work it a little harder. Definitely not enough wind out here to drift with the wind. I mean, if you're out there and you don't have a trolling motor to use to power drift like I am right now, you can still, you know, get to an area that you like, you know, whether it's some kind of structure, a ridge line, a hump. Shut down everything, take the float off your Sante Cooper rigs and just drop them straight down, and that way it hits the bottom, crank it up a couple cranks, so you got your pulls out, but they're all just straight down. That way, no matter what the boat does, when there's little to no wind, the boat will move around because of somebody driving by, and all this. Your lines aren't going all, because if you leave the lines out and the boat turns around, you're just going to snag or tangle everything. So drop them straight down. Oh, there's a big hit. There's a big hit. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, maybe. At least we got him. First fish of the day, boys and girls. That's how we do it. Robert E., I think this would break your personal best. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of tug. So we're in what, 22 foot of water, just coming off the backside of that hump. Yeah, that's a nice cat. Got a nice one, boys. Alright, let's crank down on it a little bit. Come on, jump in the fish. There you go, girl. Alright, alright. Alrighty, we're gonna show you this in just a minute, folks. Also, keep an eye on your other rods when all that happens, because sometimes these guys hit in bunches. Fish grips. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sure, that did his job. Nice fatty. Nice fatty to start the day, folks. There you go. Nice fatty to start the day. Again, I'm guessing 7-8 pounds. I don't think it's a double digit, so I'm not gonna worry about weighing it. So flat out here. Look at that water. It's just flat. Definitely not a day for somebody who wants to drift with the wind. There we go. Yeah, he's on. That's what I'm talking about. I knew that ridge line would not disappoint. Oh, did I lose him? No, he's there. Oh, he just got heavy. Oh yeah, okay. All right. I just knew we had to pick one up on that dang ridge line. He's coming up. He's not that big. He's coming up to, boy, he's got some head shakes though. He's mad. He's mad at us. He does not like what we're doing here. I swim right under the boat. Come up here. No, get away from the motor. Oh yeah, another cookie cutter blue. You look a lot like your buddy there. All right, I'm gonna crank down a little. Grab the rod up here and lift. Back you go, and you go. Oh my goodness, you are a fatty. Get in there. Like, I don't want to be in there. We're gonna weigh you. I'm thinking this croaking son of a gun, just because he's so fat, I think he might have 7 or 8 pounds on him. We'll get a weight on him real quick. All right, okay, you don't want to be in the net. That's easy enough. Really not any bigger than the last one as far as length, but that's a girthy son of a gun. That's a girthy one, right? So let's do a quick weight. Real quick, won't take long. I hear you squawking. I know, you're pissed. You're like, if I was bigger, I would freaking eat you. Huh, that's what you're saying. Yeah. Now's the time to watch the other lines too, because you never know where there's one. Come on. Yeah, my eyeballs are about accurate, so if you can read that, it's 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". So another nice little fatty. We'll get a quick picture with you. Then you're going back home. There you go. All right. Take this off of here so I don't lose it overside. Let's get you back in the water there, buddy. Oh. There you go. He had his mouth open and swam right back up at me. And then turned around and went down, kind of like, I will kick your butt. You're lucky I'm not bigger. All right, where are we at? We are definitely in the deep. So I'm gonna pull all the rods in and adjust for the next drift. So. Oh, there we go. That's a good hit. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a heavy fish. That's a heavy one. All righty. That one's got a little bit of weight to him. Oh, but he's got some head shakes. What is it about this back corner rod? It hasn't been the exact same rod. I swapped these out. This back corner is where the fish like to bite the most. He feels about like the other guys. Maybe a little bigger. We'll see. Oh, he's got my other line. Dang. Just on that side. Yeah, okay. It's alright. We can do that. We can do that. Sometimes you gotta do the rod dance. Come on up here. You feel heavy. I don't want to juke myself. Look about like the one we just let go last time. A little fat one. A little fatty. Come here, you. Whew. You guys are lucky I'm not in the mood for a good old fish fry. Oh, because your fat butt might be on the menu. You're actually a little bigger than the last one. I'm not going to waste your time weighing you, but I'm going to say you're a good 7-pounder, maybe 8, maybe 8. What's weird is getting hooked the exact same way too. Get your pecks out on that. They're getting hooked right through their tongue. Got like a tongue piercing. Yeah, bud, sorry about the tongue piercing there. There you go. Catfish numero 3. It's a little longer. Probably about the same weight. Maybe we'll set up and get a picture with him. Maybe we'll set up and get a picture with him. Da, 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 da. Yeah, what do you say? That's a nice one. All right, try something a little different. We got those 3 cats so far doing our power drift. Now we're going to go to a spot with some structure. I'm going to anchor lock over it, and like I'm fishing crappie straight down, I'm going to take the floats off these, drop them straight down, crank them up just up off the bottom, and I can use the jog option on here where it can move, you know, 5 foot that way, 5 foot that way, any direction, and I can kind of move around with just these baits hanging straight down and check an area without worrying about what the wind's doing. When you anchor lock like this, you can't really cast lines out, right? Because the boat still moves and it can spin around. You know, it's that trolling motor that's anchored, and it still can move in a 5 foot radius. So just dropping bait straight down is a way to fish when you're doing anchor lock. Unless you have a real strong current. When we were fishing down by the jetties, we were anchor locked then too, and we were casting out because there was a strong current that held everything one direction. So the current changes. Knocked on the ground. Nope, stay out of my other lines. Not a huge one. We got the first channel cat of the day. First channel cat. No net needed. Alright. Hey, I'm sorry I insulted you by saying no net needed. He's not a dinky one though. Nice little channel.